The title of our project is an automation for mental health analysis of college students. We are batch 17 students under the guidance of Professor Sindhu AS. I am Aishwarya B.
I'm Anusha Rampure. I'm Likita R.
I'm Nivedita GA.
An automation for mental health analysis of college students. These are the contents that we are going to explain in the following presentation. Introduction to the project. Our project aims at identifying the correlation between different mental health problems faced by the college students, because many college students are suffering from different mental health problems such as somatization, obsessive, interpersonal sensitivity, depression, anxiety, hostility, fear, paranoid, and psychosis. This can bring a lot of negative effects to them by also affecting the students' learning behavior and also the performance during the academic career. We have mainly used association rules and implemented the a priori algorithm to analyze the relationships between these problems from mental health data sets. This is a very challenging task and thereby helps the educational sectors. Moving on to the objectives. There are four main objectives in this project. That is to build a system that finds the correlation between the different mental health problems faced by the college students. Then to provide the valid information from the existing students, that is the existing data set, in order to manage the relationships with the upcoming students. Also to build a generic and efficient system so that the system is not particular and can be used by the whole department, the whole institution, in order to help the institution, educational institutes to to overcome the problems faced by the students. Then construction of a prediction model using the data science technique, that is the association learning on the basis of the identified predictive variables.
Next, coming to influence of literature survey, we took the reference of many papers which help to predict the students' performance and also the papers that analyze the mental health problems of college students. And we have referred many papers that use association learning, that is both positive and negative association rules. After referring to so many papers, it is seen that most papers use association learning, and most related work uses a priori algorithm as it works well for both small and large data sets. These weren't the exact implementation of our current objectives. Every technology and paper had their strength and weakness. Our aim is to utilize the strength of every paper, removing the drawbacks of them. Next is existing system. Student management system. It is a tool which maintains the student academic details such as marks, attendance, admission, fees, sport, etc. But it doesn't provide any useful information related to the student health issues. Next, general counseling. It is a manual system where the college staffs will sit and conduct the counseling for students in order to know the mental issues they are facing. This is a manual process and it is time consuming. Human advisors. It is a manual process where the experts give their opinion, suggestions for the mental health issues. It also requires time, experience, and money. It is cleared from the details of existing system that the whole system is complex and requires a lot of manual work. The drawbacks are time consuming, needs expert, less efficient, and manual advising may not be accurate.
Next is proposed approach. College students are suffering from many mental health problems, including obsessive, interpersonal sensitivity, depression, anxiety, and fear, which can bring a lot of negative effects to them. All these factors affect a student's behavior and performance during academic career. The proposed system major objective is to analyze the students' mental health issues, data, and come up with some solution for the student mental health problems. Analyzing student mental health problem is a complex task in the current education sector. To aid this problem, we use association rule mining, which can easily mine the related rules hidden in the data set and has been widely used in people's social life, such as healthcare, transportation, and financial. So we make use of association rule to mine the required information from the existing data set by using a priori algorithm. This system uses ML approaches which provides valid information from existing students to manage relationship with upcoming students. Proposed system aims at identifying relationship between different mental health problems faced by the college students. It identifies the most effective factor to determine the students' health problems and to improve the students' behavior and performance. Next. Comparison of existing approach with the proposed approach. The existing approach was a manual system, but the proposed approach is an automated system. The existing system consists of student management system, general counseling, and human advisory. All this existing system uses a manual system where a college student staff will sit and conduct counseling for the students to know the mental health issues they are facing. The main drawbacks in the existing time consuming and needs experience, need experts, and is less efficient. But in the proposed approach, the major objective is to analyze the mental health problems and to come up with a solution for the students' mental health problems. So we are building a real-time application where it is useful for college, and currently none of the education sector application does this, and we use data science algorithm to get better and accurate result. Thus the chosen approach is better. Next.
Result. The application that we have developed to find the correlation between different mental health problems faced by the college students is executing properly. This particular application can be accessed by students, visitors, and admin. The visitors can only see about us, contact us, and home page. He cannot see the prediction module. The admin has to enter his credentials to log in, and admin username and password is being successfully checked with the database. If the entered credentials are correct, then the admin should be redirected to his respective home page, and this is working fine. If the entered credentials are not correct, a message will be shown saying username and password is wrong. The admin will have the options to add the students, view the prediction module, update his or her password, edit, etc. The registered students can log in by giving their ID and password. These students can view the prediction module, post queries, and update his or her password. Our project is built using Visual Studio as front-end technology and SQL Server as back-end technology. Our project is a browser-based application, so we will use the browser to show the demo of our project. Next. Conclusion. Developing a project useful for educational sector is a challenging task. Proposed system aims at identifying the relationship between mental health problems faced by the college students, identifying students' problems, and factors that can improve the student performance. Thank you. This is the demo of our project where we try to find the correlation between different mental health problems faced by college students. And this is the home page of our project. The visitor can view home, about the project, gallery, team details, and contact details. These are the details that can be viewed by the visitor. The visitor cannot view the prediction module. Only admin and student can view the prediction module. The student has to log in to view the prediction module, and the student can log in if and only if his details has been added by the admin. Now, if you are the admin, you can log in by clicking on the admin login. And you have to give the credentials. That is admin ID and password. And click on get login. And now you'll be redirected to admin home page. This is admin home page where the admin can add the students and their details. First, registration number, password, name, mobile number, email ID,
course and semester, and then click on add student. And a pop-up will be shown saying new student added successfully. Now this particular student with the registration number 6 can now log in into this website by using a registration number as ID and password. Next is the admin can view the students.
So here the admin can view the list of registered students with register number, name, department name, SEM, contact number, email ID. Admin can even edit or delete the student details. So by clicking the edit button, admin can change the details of student with register number 1. Here we are inputting the password and we are changing the email ID. And click update student. After, a pop-up message is displayed saying the student updated successfully. After updating, the students with register number 1 email ID has been changed. So admin can even delete the student by clicking the delete button. Here, the admin is deleting the student with register number 4 by clicking the delete button. A pop-up is displayed saying whether you want to delete, and finally the student delete successfully pop-up message has been displayed. Now we can see the student with register number 4 has been deleted. Next is training dataset. So it is an interface where the admin can manage the dataset. It contains the data of previous year student. It contains the huge dataset and it is inputted to the a priori algorithm. A priori algorithm will predict the relationship between the different mental health problems faced by the college student. Here, considering the above dataset, we can see that the student named Harshit has been suffered from obsession, anxiety, so on, etc. Similarly, the student named Anup has been suffered from different mental health problems. Next is prediction module. So this is a major part of our project. This is a core module where the system finds the correlation between the different mental health problems faced by the college students. In this interface, we have implemented the a priori algorithm using C#. Here, data set is inputted to the a priori algorithm and we can see what are all the patterns generated by the a priori algorithm. These are all the patterns that are generated by the a priori algorithm. So after analyzing the data set, we can interpret that the student who suffered from anxiety, fear, stage fear may lead to paranoid with a possibility level of 92%. Similarly, the student who suffered from anxiety, interpersonal sensitivity may lead to paranoid with a possibility level of 91.67%. It means that there is a strong relationship of anxiety, interpersonal sensitivity with a paranoid. Next is querying model.
Then querying module. And this is another module for the admin. Your admin can view the feedbacks and the queries posted by the student. Also, the admin can send replies to the queries posted by the particular student. Then there are two options based on the queries, pending and answered. When we click on the pending, new queries are displayed. Then send reply. Here, the admin can also answer to the pending query. For example, if the student with username 1 has posted a particular query, that is, when is machine learning exam, then then the admin will answer as 20th May and submit. Then a pop-up alert is displayed as replied successfully. Then when we click on the answered, it means that the queries that are already answered by the admin, for example, in the below table, here the student holding register number 1 has posted a query, when is the project presentation? And that is on so and so date and time. Then the response by the admin is on 15th. That the reply date is on so and so date and time. Then account. In this module, the admin has the option to update the password. Here in the first text box, we should the admin will type the current password. Then in the next text box, the new password should be entered. Then in the last text box, the new password should be re-entered and click on the change password. Then a pop-up alert is displayed showing admin password changed successfully. Then click on OK and then log out.
The student can log into the system using student login from the home page. Here, the student can log in using student ID and password and get login. This redirects to the student home page. Here, the student can view the prediction module. In the prediction module, we have used the previous year's student data and given it as an input to the a priori algorithm to find the pattern prediction. For example, anxiety, fear, and stage fear may lead to paranoid, and the possibility is 92%. And anxiety, paranoid, and stage fear may lead to fear, that is 100%. So here we have all the prediction pattern that is given by the a priori algorithm. Next is the query module. The student query module is the interface where the student can talk to the admin and post their queries. Here, the student query module has three options: pending, post new question, and answer. When we click on post new question, here the student can post question related to the college or the mental health problems he is facing. So here the student can type how to overcome stage fear. And post the query. So the pop-up message shows that the new query posted successfully. Now in the pending option, we can see how to overcome fear, how to overcome stage fear question has not yet been responded by the admin. So here all the pending queries are listed here, and in the answered option, here in the answered option, the student can view all the queries that has been given the feedback by the admin. For example, here the student has posted a query about the lab exam, and the admin has given a response as 16th June. So here all the answered queries are posted. The one main difference between the student query module and the admin query module is that the in the admin query module, the admin can view all the queries posted by all the students. But in student query module, the student can view only the queries posted by him or her. And another difference is this in admin query module, the admin can view only pending and the answered option. But in student query module, the student can view pending, post new question, and answered. Next is account. Here, the student can update his password. In the first text box, he can type his current password. In the next text box, the new password. And in the third, re-entering the new password and change password. The pop-up message shows that the student password changed successfully. Then log out. So this is the demo of our project, and we have developed a project which is helpful for the educational sector, and we have identified the relationship between different mental health problems faced by the college student as our proposed approach states. Thank you.